Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Satchidanande. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjansalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurve Gauri Chandraya Radhikaye Stadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Anarpitam Charinchirat Karunyavatina Kalau Samarpaitam Unnata Jarasam Swabhakti Shriyam Hari Pura Sundar Duti Kadamba Sandipita Sada Hriday Kandreshu Swurtavai Sachinandana. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radhakant Namastate. Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Pramadavadana Leela Kandare Kandarate Rajayati Navayuno Dandamasmi Namada. Iti Kelagaranath Lagna Kastya Dyorame Nija Nikata Nivasam Dehi Govardhanatam. Bhaktya Vihinaya Parada Lakshe Shiptasya Kamadi Taranga Madde Kripamayi Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Panchatattvatmakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Sarupakam Bhaktavatar Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. All together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. One more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Guru Gauranga Jayate. In the continuation of hearing about Hera Panchami from Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami vividly describing this beautiful conversation between Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramanand Rai. You sure? Yes. Sarup Damodar Goswami, in which Mahaprabhu is raising this question to understand, not to understand, but to asking this question to Sarup Damodar Goswami to know what's happening with this Hera Panchami. Why Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, she is exhibiting so much anger. Mahaprabhu said, in the case of Lakshmi Devi, I see a different kind of pride. She manifests her own opulence and even goes with her soldiers to attack her husband. What kind of man is this? Man doesn't mean you have to attack someone. Man means sulky mood, you're very sad. You're not even speaking to your partner. That's man. But here Lakshmi Devi is coming to attack Jagannath. Mahaprabhu further, he said, Sarup Damodar Goswami said, now these are many details. The characteristics and the modes of love are different in different women. Who is Sarup Damodar Goswami? Lalita Sakhi. She has Lalita Bhav, Pragalva. She herself is very strong in chastising Krishna. Dhurte braje tane tanushushta vamyam ma dakshina bhav kalankani lagavaya radhe gurum shunum iti shikshayanti devim gunai sulalitam lalitam namami. Sakhi gana mama param surit yugala premira guru. No, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing this. Sakhi gana mama parama surit yugala premira guru. She Lalita Sakhi is guru of Radha and Krishna, means teaching them how and when you have to manifest man or when not to manifest man, and don't get pacified so easy. Lalita Sakhi is teaching Radharani. So she is now as Sarvadamodar Goswami is describing, the characteristics and the modes of love are different in different women. Their jealous anger also takes on a different varieties and qualities. So not everyone is same. It depends on different varieties and the qualities. So now, Samyak Gopikar man na jai kathan ek dui bhede kari digdarshan. It is not possible to give a complete statement about the different types of jealous anger manifest by the gopis. It's so difficult to describe here. But a few principles may serve as an indication. Sri Sarvadamodar Goswami is describing this. Only few indications I can give, but it's so difficult to actually count all the varieties of anger and jealous. So, मान कहे है धीर केहा ता अधीर ए तीन भेदे कहे है धीरा धीर. Three varieties are there. Prominent. Very interesting topic. And Mahaprabhu is relishing this. There are three types of women experiencing jealous anger. What are three kinds? One is sober woman. Yeah? Sober means dheer. Dheera means very sober. Second, restless. Adhir. The word is adhir, means very restless woman. And third is dheeradhir, means both restless and sober. Three kinds. One is sober, second restless, and third is
Restless and sober.
restless and sober. Interesting topic. Okay, so in this dialogue, whenever if you hear the word hero, that means Nayak. Nayak is Krishna's Dheer Lalit Nayak. When a sober heroine, heroine means Naika. Okay, Naika means heroine, that applies to Radharani and the gopis. When a sober heroine sees her hero approaching from a distance, she immediately stands up to receive him. When he comes near, she immediately offers him a place to sit. This is a category, Dheera. Dheera means sober. She immediately stands up in honor. Oh my beloved, you have come. Please, this is a seat. Come and sit. That's the nature of sober, Dheera. Further qualities of Dheera Nayak means sober heroine. The sober heroine conceals her anger within her heart. She don't exhibit anger. There's anger, but she just keeps in her heart. And externally speaks sweet words. She don't want her beloved to know that she is angry. She's very submissive, very sober. Anger is there, but not exhibiting anger. Instead, she's welcoming her beloved with sweet words. When her lover embraces her, she also returns his embrace. But anger is there, but not showing. That's Dheera. Okay? सरल व्यवहार करे मानेर पोषण किंवा सलून था वाक्य करे प्रिया निरासन. The sober heroine is very simple in her behavior. Very simple. She keeps her jealous anger within her heart, but with mild words and smiles, she refutes the advances of her lover. These are characteristics of which Nayak? Which Nayaka?
Dhira.
Dhira. Okay. Then Adhira. Now comes the second one. What is second one?
Restless.
Adhira. Restless one. The restless heroine, however, sometimes chastises her lover with cruel words, sometimes pulls his ear, and sometimes bind him with a flower garland. She's not sober, she's not dhira as we heard the earlier one. The heroine, who is a combination of sober and restlessness, always jokes with equivocal words. She sometimes praises her lover, sometimes splashes with him, and sometimes remains indifferent. Heroines may also be classified as captivated, intermediate, and impudent. The captivated heroine does not know very much about the cunning nature of jealous anger. These are different varieties. And details of this we can is mentioned by Rupa Goswami in Ujjwal Nilmani specifically. Many more details with verses. Sri Rupa Goswami Pad gave verses to describe each and every quality of different kind of heroines. So if I'm not wrong, please correct me. In terms of Sri Radharani, Sri Rupa Goswami Pad describes there are 308 moods of Radharani. And with Krishna, I'm sure it is 96. This is all Ujjwal Nilmani. This flute of Krishna. Dhira Lalit, Dhira Shant, Dhira Dat, Dhira Dhat. 4 varieties. Multiply by 3. Purna, Purnatar, Purnatam. Complete, more complete, and most complete. 4 into 3? 12. Then 2 more. Swakya and Parakya. 12 into 2, 24. Then Shat, Drisht, Dakshin, Shat, Drisht, Dakshin. I'm forgetting one. So 24 into 4, 96. And Rupa Goswami Pad is giving so many details. Each and every attributes, features, why Krishna is this, why Krishna is that, with verses and explanation. And on the top of that, Shri Jiva Goswami giving purport on those. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad also describes the qualities of Radharani. How many qualities?
308.
26 qualities. चारु सौभाग्य रेखाडया गंधोन्मादित माधव संगीत परसर विज्ञा रम्य वाक नर्म पंडिता विनीत करुणा पूर्ण विदग्ध पट्टान्विता लज्जाशील सुमर्यादया धैर्य गंभीर शालिनी सुविलास गुरु अर्पिता गुरु स्नेह सखी परितिवश कृष्ण प्रियावली मुख्या संतत आश्रय केशव. 26 qualities. And each and every quality of Radharani, there is a verse and a pastime. This is how Rupa Goswami is describing. Just like for one, how Radharani is so humble. Vineet. The one quality is Vineet. She is so humble. अपि गोकुल प्रसिद्धे भ्रूभ्रमपि परिजन निषेधापि पीठमुच्च राधा भद्रग आवि दूरम परीक्षा. Didi ji, Bhadra is Vipaksha?
Either Vipaksha or
Vipaksha.
she's a Swapaksha to Chandra.
Chandra, yes. So, Shri Rupa Goswami Pad describing the quality how Radharani is so humble. Api Gokul Prasiddhe, even though Radhe you are so famous, popular in Braj. Bhru Brahmabi Parijan Nishedapi. So what happened? Radharani saw, she was sitting with all the gopis around and she saw Bhadra approaching her for something. From far distance, when Radharani saw Bhadra, she was, to greet Bhadra. She standing to greet Bhadra. But Lalita Sakhis forbidding Radharani to stand. Keep sitting. You don't have to stand for Bhadra. You don't have to stand for Bhadra. But Bhadra is Yutheshwari. She's a leader of one camp. But Radharani is so humble, she's giving so much honor to every Yutheshwari who comes. This is one quality Shri Rupa Goswami Pad is describing. And similarly, there are 26. So the beauty of the writing of Rupa Goswami means he's giving so many details of each and every features of Krishna's moods, Radharani moods. Complete chapters is there. Nayak Prakran, Nayaka, Sakhi. So this is amazing to read all these details. Both the intermediate and impudent heroines can be classified as sober, restless, and both sober and restless. Details. All the characteristics can be further classified in 3 divisions. That's why I asked Didi this morning, can we read this? She said, of course. So, if you can learn all this, Dhira, Adhira, and then Dhira, Adhira. Sober, restless, and sober and restless. 3. Some of them are very talkative, some are mild, and some are equipoised. Such heroine, according to her own character, increases Shri Krishna's loving ecstasy. No matter what mood or features, the characteristics they have, the only sole purpose is to please Krishna. Nothing else. If it is sober, if she is sober or she is restless or she is sober and restless, everything is for the Krishna's loving ecstasy. Although some of the gopis are talkative, Prakhara, Mardava, Samya, Swabhav, Nirdosha. Prakhara. Lalita Sakhi, very talkative. She harsh on Krishna. Although some of the gopis are talkative, some mild, and some equipoised, all of them are transcendental and faultless. We should not think, oh, Lalita Sakhi is too rude and harsh on Radharani and Krishna, then she's not my category. Because I'm sober, I like the other Sakhi who acts sober. It's a material consideration. They all are faultless because every actions, every words, everything is surrendered to Krishna, means for the pleasure of Krishna. Understand? These topics are not to be understood by material conceptions. One thing we have to draw a line there. Every mood of the gopis is there to only please Krishna. There is nothing else. So therefore, learning this verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Gopi gan nahi kaam gand, Krishna sukha lage kare Krishna se sambandh. You know this? Gopi gan nahi kaam gand, Adi Leela. There is no tinge of any self-enjoyment in gopis. Everything is there to please Krishna. They please Krishna by their unique characteristics. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt unlimited happiness upon hearing these descriptions. Mahaprabhu's relishing. And Swarup Damodar Goswami is always giving pleasure to Mahaprabhu by enhancing those moods and giving those details. So, two personalities, Swarup Damodar Goswami and Ramananda Rai. And Mahaprabhu again and again requested Swarup Damodar to continue speaking. These topics are not to end. I want to hear more. Eho bajje, aage kaho aar. When Mahaprabhu is having dialogue with Shri Ramananda Rai. Speak more, speak more, speak more. I want to hear more, I want to hear more. He's relishing these topics. Who's relishing?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Who's Mahaprabhu?
Krishna.
Krishna in the mood of Radharani.
But who's relishing? Is the mood of Radharani relishing or Krishna is relishing?
Krishna.
Krishna is relishing. Is Krishna is relishing this. A very beautiful point by Srila Gurudev in Venu Geet describing about Shri Giraj Govardhan. Hante adrabala haridas varjyo yad Rama Krishna charan sparsha pramoda. A beautiful point, very fine. Giraj Govardhan in Krishna Leela is different from Giraj Govardhan in Gaura Leela. Srila Gurudev is so beautifully describing this in Venu Geet. Mahaprabhu seeing Giraj Govardhan as Krishna, and therefore he handed over this Giraj Govardhan to Raghunath Das Goswami to worship as Krishna by offering Tulsi Manjaris. Why? Because whenever Mahaprabhu is seeing, he is seeing Krishna. Therefore he is seeing Giraj Govardhan as Krishna. Jahan jahan netra pode taha Krishna spure. So Krishna, Mahaprabhu is saying, but with the mood of Radharani. This is Gaura Leela. Mahaprabhu is seeing Giraj Govardhan as Krishna. This is Gaura Leela Govardhan. Seeing Govardhan. But in Krishna Leela, Radhaji, she is seeing Giraj Govardhan as Haridas Varje, the best amongst all the Haridas. So what is the difference then? Radharani is seeing Giraj Govardhan as Haridas, the best of Haridas. Mahaprabhu is also Radha Bhav Vibhavit. Krishna, the mood of Radharani. But mood of Radharani is there, but seeing Govardhan as Krishna. Isn't it the same thing? Gurudev said no. Because Krishna is, Mahaprabhu as Krishna is seeing Giraj Govardhan. Mood of Radharani is there, but Mahaprabhu is still Krishna. It's a fine line. Whereas in Krishna Leela, Radharani is seeing Giraj Govardhan as Haridas Varje. Why? Because of her own moods. The four prominent rasas, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya and Madhur ras. The speciality of Madhur ras is Radharani, the gopis, they serving Krishna with Sarvanga Seva, with all their limbs. So the same mood Radharani is seeing by seeing Giraj Govardhan, that Giraj Govardhan is Haridas Varje, the best of Haridas, because pastimes of Krishna, Giraj Govardhan is holding the pastimes of Krishna on his body. Pramada Madana Leela Kandare Kandare. In the caves, waterfalls, ponds, kundas, all this. So Giraj Govardhan is supplying and giving that platform, means he is serving Krishna on his own body, just like Radharani and gopis, they serve Krishna with their own bodies, with that mood. So there is so fine difference between Radharani seeing Giraj Govardhan and Mahaprabhu seeing Giraj Govardhan. So one can say Mahaprabhu is same. The mood of Radharani is there. Mood is there, but he is still Krishna. Whereas Radharani is exclusive, she is Radharani. Understand? This is Siddhanta. Am I right, Didi? Venugi? Yes. Such a beautiful point. Huh? Similarly here, why I started this. Mahaprabhu wants to hear this more and more. Krishna is hearing this from Sarup Damodar Goswami, from Lalita Sakhi. Krishna is hearing this as Mahaprabhu from Ramananda Rai, Vishakha Sakhi. Krishna is relishing this. He wants to relish this, and that's why this whole avatar, Gaur avatar. Shri Sarup Damodar Goswami said, Krishna is the master of all transcendental mellows. He is the taster of transcendental mellows. And his body is composed of transcendental bliss. Krishna is full of ecstatic love and always subordinate to the love of his devotees. The gopis are very experienced in pure love and in the dealings of transcendental mellows. All pure. There is no any impurity or contamination. And what is impurity, contamination? Self-desire. Self-desire is the impurity and contamination. And this applies to sadhakas. If we have any self-desire, self-motives in serving Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, there's a contamination. And this is called bad association. The worst bad association is our own mind, not anyone in the street. The worst bad association. And on the top level, another level of that bad association is keeping some impurities of this conception that by serving Guru and Vaishnavas and Krishna, I will derive some benefits from them. Oh, if I'm standing with Didi, with Srimati Shamrani Didi, I was standing by her carrying a book, my picture will also be with her. And this picture will go everywhere, and then I'll get popular. I'll get acknowledged by devotees. This is called impurities, contaminations. When it is self-interest is involved in that. For sadhakas, be careful. And this is a practice in our daily practices. It happens a lot. Not just about popularity, but there are many other factors involved in that. Unless this contamination will stay in our heart, there is no chance of chanting Shuddha Naam. Shri Jagdanand Pandit in Prem Vivarta, he's saying one verse. Asat sange te bhai naam kabu nahi. Akshar bayarbe bate naam kabu nahi. Jadi karibe shuddh naam sadhu sang kar. Bhukti mukti vancha dure parihar. In Prem Vivarta. Shri Jagdanand Pandit is saying, Asat sange te bhai, oh brothers, in bad association, you cannot chant holy name. But I am chanting 1632 every day rounds. So according to him, he's saying this is not holy name, this is not Harinam. Only Akshar, just the words coming from your lips, not Harinam coming from you. Akshar means alphabets or the words. It's not actually Harinam. Because something obstructing there is the contamination in the heart, the impurities, self-recognition, popularity, la puja pratishtha. Jadi karibe Shuddha Naam. If you want to chant Shuddha Naam, sadhu sang kar, associate with sadhus. But my Guru Maharaj used to say, Baba, it's so difficult to get sadhu. It's easy to get disciple, but it's difficult to get bona fide guru. But then also it's also very difficult to get bona fide disciples too. Jadi karibe Shuddha Naam sadhu sang kar. Associate with sadhus who are not posing as sadhus but actually sadhu. Their mood, their seva is sadhu. And to see those seva, even the sadhus will say sadhu, sadhu. You know, there's an exclamation sign in Vrindavan, in the assembly of the Vaishnavas. If any devotee speaking Hari Katha speaks some wonderful point, then how to praise, not just by clapping, they say sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu. That means your words, your speech is sadhu. Shri Jagdan Pandit is saying, if you want to desire to chant Shuddha Naam, then sadhu sangakar, associate with sadhus. And what is association means? Hearing Hari Katha, is that association? No. Just hearing Hari Katha is not association. Adoption of the mood of the sadhu, of their service lifestyle in my lifestyle, that adoption is called actually sadhu sangha. By hearing how Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev, or many other acharyas, that's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Bharati Maharaj Ji, he used to say, we have to observe every appearance and disappearance. And I'm sure in this temple, Didi is speaking on these topics, the appearance and disappearance. We are observing in Sri Radha Madhav Gaudiya Math in Faridabad, under the guidance of Madhav Prabhu, every appearance and disappearance of every acharya, following the instruction of Srila Maharaj. Every evening they observe this, because devotees can only come in the evening, followed by a feast. Even if it is in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, every day, doesn't matter. Big prasad or small prasad, but something has to be there. This is something very good Prabhuji is doing there. Because by hearing the pastimes of the sadhus, a greed comes. Can I also become a servant like this? Like him? To serve his Guru Maharaj? Just for one very touching pastime. Really touched me, that's why I say this very often. If you ever heard the name Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Gosai Maharaj, you see? 1, 2, 3rd picture there. Can I say this, Didi? I mean, because we are in this chapter. But it's very inspiring actually for sadhakas and brahmachari sannyasis, everyone, even the brahmacharinis. His Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Gosai Maharaj, he took this opportunity to serve his Guru Maharaj Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada by acquiring the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada in Jagannath Puri. But it was not so simple. They have to raise funds, and not only raising fund was the issue, but there were so many tenants were living in that house of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Not 1 or 2, many tenants. When all the godbrothers, they had a meeting, everyone started contributing, I'll give this much, I'll give this much, but that was not enough to buy that house. Then they became so upset, disappointed. We can't raise that much fund because everyone have their own respected centers to maintain to. How to buy this place? The birthplace of our Guru Maharaj Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, in the house of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Then when everyone got disappointed, then it came on to Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Gosai Maharaj. I don't remember the details. Who said this? If Madhav Maharaj, means Srila Bhakti Dait Madhav Gosai Maharaj, if he desired, then everything can be accomplished easy. Madhava Madhava Vachihi, Madhava Madhava Vridihi, Swaranti Sadhava, Sarva Karyeshu Madhava.
I think it was Bhakti Vicharya Yadra.
Bhakti Vicharya Yadra Goswami Maharaj. Yes, thank you so much. The only Madhav Goswami Maharaj can do this. And he said, okay, if you all desire, I need your blessings. And actually he accomplished. There's nothing which he wasn't able to accomplish. He was always like a volcanic energy. So he raised that fund, but the other problem came with the court cases. There were so many tenants. So the lawyer, the attorney, advises Maharaj that you have to send some of your brahmacharis to also live there, stay there. Otherwise the tenants will not go. And we have to show and prove to the court. So Srila Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he sent Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj, his favorite disciple, and some other disciples. When they were living there, all other tenants, they were abusing them with harsh words, rough languages, and also throwing egg skin, onion and garlic on their head whenever they're coming out from their room, throwing on their head. Such bad behavior was there. Not even considering their sadhus. Okay. By hearing this, Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj, very sober, very simple personality, he was tolerating this. Can anyone tolerate this? It's so difficult. But his other god brothers, they were so angry. And he said, Maharaj, we should go and fight with them. But that was not the time to fight. Because it's still in litigation in the court. Then Shri Bhakti Vallabh Tirth Goswami Maharaj, see what he said. He said, we should all feel fortunate that we receive this service of our Guru Padma. Not everyone gets this opportunity. And if any abusements comes on the way, we should embrace those abusements. Because Guru Maharaj is the center of this service. Remembering the words of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Tomar sevai dukha hai jato seito param sukha. This is a matter of honor, he said. We are receiving this service. It's not the onion and garlic on our head. This is an honor because we are here to serve our Guru Maharaj. Such high standard of service. So while hearing this kind of pastimes from Acharyas, how they struggled and how much they served their Guru Maharaj, the Guru Parampara, it gives encouragement. That's inspiration and encouragement which is required for us, yes or no?
Yes.
In our daily practices, in our services, we come across many struggles, many hard times, interacting with so many people. Yeah. But this is a challenge. For serving the mission of Mahaprabhu, the mission of my Guru Maharaj. I embrace those sufferings. So how are we going to get the strength? By hearing the pastimes of the sadhus. This is called sadhu sangha. Jadi karibe shuddhanam sadhu sangha kar. This is on the positive side. By hearing the pastimes of sadhus, the adoption of mood comes, sadhu sankar, and on the other side, mukti mukti vancha. Give up all other contaminations. Contamination means offenses or sinful thoughts with body, mind and words. Not only that, the subtle impurities and subtle contaminations of being self-centered. Service I'm doing for my self-centered, for my pleasure. This is again a contamination. Or if I raise $100,000, I'll get commission $10,000. Then I work hard to raise as much money because I'm going to get 10% commission. This is self-centered. Where is the service mood there? That's not a service mood. This is impurities. And that's why one cannot chant Shuddha Naam there, because there's obstruction, there's a contamination. So we, devotees, sadhakas, we need to know these facts. We know this, but when it comes for practice, then some weakness of the heart troubling us. Nothing to get disappointed on this, but we need to get encouraged and inspired to remove this as much as possible, to go straight forward, making Guru, my Guru, and Krishna not just my Guru. This is also a big thing. Here it's not, oh, my Guru, my Guru, my Guru, my Guru. When we say Hari Guru Vaishnavas, that applies to entire Guru Parampara, all Diksha Gurudevs and Shiksha Gurudevs. Only Diksha Guru gives you mantra or Diksha. Shiksha Guru also gives Diksha. What is the definition of Diksha?
Divya Gyan.
Loud.
Divya Gyan. No.
The complete shloka.
Oh. Sorry.
Divya Gyan Jado Dadat Kurjasya Pat Sanshayam. That's the verse. Taksham Tasam Dikshasti Kovita. Divya Gyan Jado Dadat. One who gives transcendental knowledge. So is only Diksha Guru who gives transcendental knowledge? Yes, only Diksha Guru gives. If Shiksha Guru is giving you knowledge or inspiration, this is also a completion of the process of Diksha. Receiving mantra is not just Diksha. Diksha kale bhakta kore atma samarpan. Sei kale Krishna kore tar atmasam. At the time of Diksha, a candidate receives mantras from Guru. That's not completion of Diksha, that's the beginning of Diksha. Understand? Completion of Diksha happens when one gets Vastu Siddhi. Direct service of Shri Radha Raman Bihari Ji in transcendental world. Then whoever is supporting Diksha and Shiksha Gurus, supporting us to reach to that point, that destination, they all are equal and same. We never saw any difference between Diksha and Shiksha Gurudevs. Didi never saw any difference between Diksha and Shiksha Gurudevs. Is it, Didi? Kept on the same altar. Praised, worshipped, followed. Same. Not giving any difference between them. It's not just, I'm speaking about myself and Didi, but all respected Gurudevs, Shri Bhaktivedanta Bhavan Maharaj Ji, Shri Bhaktivedanta Madhav Maharaj Ji, they are Diksha Gurudevs. Who are their Diksha Gurudev? Srila Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj. But they served all life to our beloved Gurudev, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Gosai Maharaj. That means, did they neglected their Diksha Gurudev? When Shri Narottam Thakur is saying, कबे लोकनाथ संगे लैया जावे शिरू पे पाज पद में मोर समर्पिबे. Narottam Thakur is saying, when the day will come in my life when my Gurudev Loknath Goswami will take my hand in his hands and offer and surrender me to Shri Rupa Goswami. Did Loknath Goswami felt bad about this? Because they were contemporary. That, hey Narottam, what you saying? You're my disciple. Why are you not saying, surrender unto my lotus feet? Why are you saying about Rupa Goswami? And not only that, you compose the song, Shirupa Manjari Pada, Sei Mora Sampada. Why not saying? Narottam, you don't have Guru Nishta. You're supposed to write there. Not Shirupa Manjari Pada, but Manjulali Pada Sei Mora Sampada, Sei Mora Bhajana Puja. Write this. Did he ever said this? They are our ideals. This is Sadhu Sangha. Understand? Both are giving transcendental knowledge. Both have to be taken seriously and equally. And in this center, especially in this center, we have so many sadhus coming, so many preachers, sannyasis coming. And residents of this center, SVA, or any other centers, we have to become like 11th canto, Nav Yogendra Samvad, the 9 Yogendras, 9 sannyasis. And everyone have their own speciality to speak on. Some is describing the avatars, someone describing about Maya Tattva, another describing about pure devotees. Every acharya has his own speciality. Means every preacher has his own speciality. So we should approach them with whatever speciality they have to get encouragement to. With this motive, I have to chant Shuddha Naam with Sadhu Sangha, the adoption of their service attitude in my life. But if we always thinking Diksha Guru, my Guru, my Guru, my Guru is my Guru, and everyone else is just false or okay, they are okay, worthy of praise, but we are not in the line, then we are not in the Rupanuga line then. No? These things are very careful to be known. Vandamoi savadhana mate. Utmost attention and careful. Anyway. There is no flaw or adulteration in the love of the gopis. Therefore, they give Krishna the highest pleasure. Same thing, right? Gopi gandh nahi kam gandh. No flaws, no adulteration in the love of the gopis. Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami saying, Krishna, who is the absolute truth, enjoyed his rasa dance every night during the autumn season. So they took this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. He took this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.33.26. Krishna, who is the absolute truth, enjoyed his rasa dance every night during the autumn season. He performed this dance in the moonlight and with full transcendental mellows. He used poetic words and surrounded himself with women who are very much attracted to him. So, on the purport by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, he's saying the gopis are all transcendental spirit souls. One should never think that the gopis and Krishna have material bodies. You know, many people in India, they say, oh, you worshipper of Krishna? You're Krishna devotees? Yes. Oh, he had so many girlfriends. How many you have? And Srila Prabhupada used to hammer those people saying, Avajanti ma mura. That was a favorite verse. They're foolish people, rascals. They think Krishna is a material body and the gopis are material body. Vrindavan Dham is also a spiritual abode. And there the days and nights, the trees, flowers, water and everything else are spiritual. Nothing material. Everything is spiritual. And not only spiritual, the mood of every being in Vrindavan, movable or immovable, the mood is there to serve Krishna. Even a grass, even a snake, birds, insects, even snake is serving the pastimes of Krishna. How come? Radharani manifests the sulky mood. Krishna is trying to pacify. She's running away. But then she saw a snake. She got scared. She came running back and embraced Krishna. The meeting took place. So Shivanand Prabhu, in New Braj festival, he raised this question that if everyone is there to serve Radha and Krishna, to unite Radha and Krishna, so they are all Radha Dase? That was his question there, Shivanand Prabhu. And that was my reply. I don't know if it is right or not. Didi can correct me. They are not Radha Dase. They are helping, supporting in meeting of Radha and Krishna. That's my understanding, limited understanding. But for Radha Dase, one has to come to the level of Tatta Bhavichami. Tatta Bhavichami. You know this term? Can you describe? Tadatmik mood, and with the mood to serve under the guidance of Shri Radharani, to serve the lotus feet of Shri Radharani under her guidance. Like Shrutis, they prayed for this. In 10th canto Bhagavatam, Vayam apite samasadish angri saroj hridaya. How Shrutis, they got interest into Ras Leela? Because they prayed, we want to serve under the guidance of the Braj Gopis. So they not only accepted, they desire to serve under the guidance of the Braj Gopis. So this mood has to be there. Tatta Bhavichami. Please, Didi. I like to hear from you.
About what?
Is that answer to that question of Shivanand Prabhu? Is that snake is also Radha Dasa, because snake is trying to unite
Radha.
Radha?
Is absolutely perfect.
Is that okay? Krishna bless me.
Everybody serves Radha and Krishna according to their particular ras. So that's their ras. Is like all the creatures have a little bit of something. Like the cows have a little bit of vatsalya, and the calves have a little bit of fraternity and friendship. But that's not their ras. They just have a touch of it. But and there's no neutrality. So they don't have a particular ras. They just have a little bit of the mood, but they're just animals. They can't be Radhadasi.
Yes, thank you. Shivanand Prabhu ki jai. There is not even a trace of material contamination. Not even a trace. Krishna, who is Supreme Brahm and Super Soul, is not at all interested in anything material. What he has to do with material? He's getting served there. Brahmaji said this verse. Chintamani prakrasadmashu kalpa vriksha laksha vriteshu surabhi ravipalayantam Lakshmi sahat satra sambram sevyamanam govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami. Why he need any material things to enjoy? There's so much already there. He's driving pleasure with them. They have nothing to do with the material world. Krishna's lusty desires and all his dealings with the gopis are on the spiritual platform. Even the word, sometime in the shloka you see the word kam. Kam means lust. But actually that is not the lust of material world. Lust in a purified form. Just like in Ujjwal in Mani, Shri Rupa Goswami Pad writing about Uddhav. Premeva goparamnam kamyati agmat pratham iti Uddhav ado vanchanti bhagavad priya. Premeva goparam kamyati agmat pratham. Even Uddhav desired to get the dust from the lotus feet of the Braj Gopis. Even Uddhav. Uddhav is not ordinary personality. Why is not ordinary personality? What are the titles of Uddhav?
Haridas.
Okay, that's okay. Haridas. No. Tell me with the verse.
He's Haridas Var. Yudhishthira is Haridas.
Oh.
Yudhishthira is Haridas, he is Haridas Var, and Gairaj is Haridas Varje. But Vrishni Nam Parva Mantri. Know this? Must learn this. These are titles to Uddhav. Vrishni Nam Parva Mantri. He is the best ministers in Yadav dynasty. Krishnasya Daita Sakha. He is the intimate friend of Krishna. Brahaspati Shishya Sakshat. He is the disciple of Brahaspati, the guru of all demigods. Uddhav Buddhi Sattama. Uddhav is so intellectual. Very important words. So 2 words to learn. If you, I'm just telling you, if you have something to say or deliver a lecture about Uddhavji, these 2 verses need to learn. First is the description the titles given to Uddhavji. One is Vrishni Nam Parva Mantri, this verse. And not only that, Krishna praised Uddhav by taking his hands in his hands, and he said, Na tatha me priyatma, atma yoni na shankara, na sankarshno na cha shriya, nevatma cha yatha bhavan. Know this statement? Na tatha me priyatma, hey Uddhav, my consort Lakshmi is not dear to me, my brother Sankarshan is not dear to me, my son Brahma is not dear to me, my own self is not that dear to me as you, my devotee Uddhav, is dear to me. Krishna praised Uddhav like this. And by praising, then he said, Gacha Uddham Brajam Somyam. O beautiful Uddhav, go to Braj and pacify my Brajavasis. After glorifying and praising Uddhav like this. Because from very childhood, Uddhav is in love with Krishna. He used to sleep with the deity of Krishna. Other question. What time I have to stop? 11:30? Acha. So I'm not able to complete this. Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami are here talking about the relationship between Krishna and the gopis. Therefore, the subject matter is neither mundane nor erotic. Being a sannyasi, Shri Mahaprabhu was very strict in his dealing with women. Unless the gopis were on the spiritual platform, Shri Mahaprabhu would have never ever mentioned them to Swarup Damodar Goswami. Therefore, these descriptions do not at all pertain to material activity. Now, Swarup Damodar Goswami giving more further details. Gopis can be divided into a left wing and a right wing. Both wings induce Krishna to taste transcendental mellows by various manifestations of ecstatic love. Left wing and
Right wing.
who's right wing?
Chandra.
And left wing? And now Shri Rupa Goswami describing in Ujjwal Nimani about that. You heard Grita Sneha and Madhu Sneha? What is the meaning?
Madhu Sneha is when it's naturally sweet. I'm used to Gurudeva voice and I speak loud.
Okay. I got scared. Maybe I've done something wrong.
No, sorry. Madhu Sneha is the sweetness of honey. Griha Sneha is the sweetness of ghee. Griha Sneha, it requires something else to make it sweet. It's not sweet on its own. Whereas Madhu Sneha, which is Radha and the left wing gopis, they're naturally sweet. They don't need anything else to make them sweet.
And Krishna is fond of which wing?
Madhu Sneha.
Okay. Of all the gopis, who is the chief? Teorapi ubhe madde radhika sarva radhika mahabhav sarupani guner atir varyasi. Amongst all the gopis and amongst Chandravali and Radharani, ubhe abhi madde Radhika Sarva Radhika. Shri Radharani is the chief. She is the jewel mine of ecstatic love and the source of all purified transcendental conjugal mellows. She is the source of everything. Yeah. Radharani is grown up and her character is equipized. She is always deeply absorbed in ecstatic love and always feeling in the mood of a left wing gopi. What is left wing gopi? Srila Prabhupada is saying in the purport. This is explained by Rupa Goswami in Ujjwal Nimani. The left wing is described in this way. मन गृहे सदोक्युक्तः तच्चेत्य च कोपानः अभेद्य नायक प्राय कुरुर्वामेति क्रियते. A gopi is always eager to be jealously angered. This is the nature of left wing. Understand? A gopi is who is always eager to be jealously angered, who is very enthusiastic for that position, who immediately becomes angry when defeated, who is never under the control of a hero, and who always opposes him is called Vama, Vamata, or left-wing gopi.
It's interesting because what you just said, like everybody knows they have man, but to be eager for man, like it's to be eager for Krishna to do something wrong, so that they can.
They're always looking if Krishna will do something wrong.
Where are his eyes going now in the rasa dance?
Yeah, where is his eyes going? To whom he's looking?
Ask.
Again, a gopi who is always eager to be jealously angered, who is very enthusiastic for that position, who immediately becomes angry when defeated, who is never under the control of a hero, and who always opposes him is called Vam. Means this is the nature of left wing gopi, means Radharani. And what is the nature of right wing gopi? He is describing here. असह्य मान निर्बंधे नायक युक्त वादिनी संभाषितेन भेद्यचा दक्षिणा परिकीर्तिता. A gopi who cannot tolerate womanly anger, who speaks suitable words to the hero, and who is satisfied by his sweet words is called Dakshina, right wing. That's Chandravali. So interesting. Because Radharani is left-wing gopi, her womanly anger is always awakening, but Krishna derives transcendental bliss from her activities. Ahirevas gati swabhav kutila bhavet hetu ahetu yuna man uchyate. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad describing Rujoli Mani, the anger in the young couple is like is crooked like a snake. Hetu ahetu, sometimes with cause, sometimes without any cause. Yuna manuchate. They manifest sulky mood. Sometimes there is a cause. Just like Didi just said in the beginning, Krishna came from the Kunj of Chandravali. This happened at Barsana. You know Chandra Sarovar? Where Radharani was waiting for Krishna. And Krishna just came from Chandravali camp. And in his head was Chandravali. And Radharani said, can you describe my beauty? And Krishna said, oh, you are like Chandra, moon. And then Durjayman, so difficult to pacify. Durjayman. Once upon a time, many years back, Gurudeva was describing that once upon a time Krishna also tried to imitate Radharani. Why she always have to do man? I should also try sometime. I want Radharani to pacify me. So, without any cause, he came prior to Radharani. I'm sorry, details may be a little different. And he was waiting for Radharani, and Radharani came, and Krishna turned his face around, just imitating how Radharani used to do. And Radharani came there, and she said, Shyam Sundar, and Krishna is not speaking, just like Radharani, imitating. Oh Krishna, oh Pyare, oh beloved Shyam Sundar, and Krishna is not even looking his face around. Okay, then I'm going. Moment she said I'm going, Krishna said, no, wait. cannot maintain man. So Gurudev is describing the man of Radharani and man of Krishna. The Nayak, the hero, he can't maintain man. Only Nayaka, means heroine, that is left wing Radharani. She is very expert, daksh, in this varieties of man, and which is there for pleasing Krishna. Krishna cannot maintain man at all. Because who is in, Gurudev used to say in Hindi language, I'm just translating Hindi to English, that who is in more need? Is Radharani or Krishna? Krishna needs more. And that's why he's always running after Radharani. Gurudev used to say something in different, like a poetic way to describe this. 2 more minutes. The progress of loving affairs. Oh, here it comes. Ahirava gati prema swabhav kutila bhavet ata hetu ahetu cha yuna manuchyate. The progress of loving affairs between young couples is by nature crooked, like the movement of a snake. Because of this, 2 types of anger arise between young couples. What are 2 types? Anger with a cause and anger without a cause. Sometimes there is a cause and sometimes there is no cause. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard these talks, his ocean of transcendental bliss increased. He therefore told Sarup Damodar, go on speaking, don't stop, don't look at the watch, go on speaking. Even it's 11:30, no problem, go on speaking. Adi Ruddha Mahabhav Radhikar Prem Vishuddha Nirmal Yeche Dase One Hem. Srimati Radharani's love is highly advanced ecstasy. All her dealings are completely pure and devoid of material tinge. Indeed, her dealings are 10 times purer than gold. As soon as Radharani gets the chance to see Krishna, her body is suddenly decorated with various ecstatic ornaments. There's one Ashtakam, not Ashtakam. There's some verses written by Shri Raghunath Das Goswami. I forgot now. There are like 10 verses in which he's describing each and every ornament of Radharani. Mahabol Ujjvala Chinto Ratna Bhavta Vigraham. Forgetting. Like, what is her earrings? It's not just made.
Prem Stotra.
Huh?
Prem Stotra. It's discussed in the Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Maybe that, but this is different, Didi. This is something. I have to check my notes.
Her earrings are her hearing.
The earrings of Radharani is not just the earrings. You know, ladies, they wear diamonds, earrings. But earrings of Radharani is what? Hearing the topic of Krishna, the topics of Krishna, the names of Krishna. This is her earrings and the waist belt. Everything is described by Das Goswami so beautifully in that. I'll try to find out and I'll let you know. The Ash-Sattvic bhavs or transcendental symptoms, the 33 Vyabhichari bhavs, beginning with harsha or jubilation in natural love, and the 20 bhavs or ecstatic emotional ornaments. So these are all details of 33 Sanchari bhavs. And for this, details to read Ujjwal Nirmali. So I'm skipping this point. There's so much here. Vasanti Didi, just 5 more minutes, please.
You haven't even come to the section of the discussion.
Yes. Yeah. That's
You can stay longer. Just stay longer. Don't go to Alachua. They
really?
can come here. That's good.
Alachua will kill me.
Or we can go to lunch.
No, just 5 minutes. This time Shivas Thakur smiled and told Damodar Pandit, "My dear sir, please hear. Just see how opulent my goddess of fortune is." Shivas Pandit is praising Lakshmi Devi. Why? Who's Shivas Pandit?
Narad Muni.
Narad Muni. As far as Vrindavan's opulence is concerned, it consists of a few flowers and twigs, some minerals from the hills, a few peacock feathers, and the plant known as kunja. What is this opulence? This is nothing. Yeah? And my Lakshmi Devi, she is so opulent. When Jagannath decided to see Vrindavan, he went there, and upon hearing this, the goddess of fortune experienced restlessness and jealousy. She wondered, why did Lord Jagannath give up so much opulence and go to Vrindavan? To make him a laughing stock, Lakshmi Devi made arrangements for much decoration. So it's going to be a big conversation here. But the question comes, in that lecture which I was hearing about Gurudev, he's saying, if Jagannath can take Baldev, Prabhu and Subhadra Maharani there, then what is the point and problem not taking Lakshmi Devi with him? Gurudev is asking this question to the audience. And then he replied saying, because he know if I take Jagannath and Subhadra, they're going to be situated in one place. They're not going to move around and checking on me. But if I take Lakshmi with me, she's going to all the time checking on me where I'm going, what I'm doing. And he don't want this. It's a great disturbance. So Lakshmi, you stay back. And I take my brother and my sister. You know? And this is the proof that I'm going for some fair reason. It's not some other issues or some other affair. Because brother is there and sister is there. So I will be very good and wise there. But if I take Lakshmi with me, she's going to check on me every time. How am I going to meet gopis? This is one point. But do Lakshmi Devi has access to Vrindavan?
No.
Why not?
She doesn't want to marry Gopa.
She doesn't want to marry any Gopa. So is marriage that important in Braj? Vrishabhanupure Janamalaivo Javat Vivava Habe Braj Gopi Bhav Haive Swabhav Anubhavana Rahive. Shivakru Thakur is in this song is saying, yes, take birth in Vrishabhanupur and Viva, marriage should take place in Javat. And with that Parikya Bhav, pleasing Krishna, meeting with Krishna and pleasing Krishna with that Parikya Bhav. And that's why in Bhajan Rase, Shivaknu Thakur is giving Sanam Bonam, the gist of all rasa in one verse. You must learn this verse. Abhimanam paritajyam prakrit vapuradishu Shri Krishna kripa gopi deha braje vasamyaham Radhika anuchari bhutva parkye rase sada Radha Krishna vilaseshu paricharjam karomyaham. Everything in just one verse. That's the beauty of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Starts with Abhimanam paritajyam. Not taking much time. Abhimanam paritajyam prakrit vapuradishu. When the day will come that I'll give up that false pride that I'm this body. So he starts from scratch. Shri Krishna Kripa. And then on other level, he's taking us to other level. Shri Krishna Kripa, with the blessings of Krishna, Gopi Deha Braje Vasamyaham. We get a Gopi Deha, the body of Gopi in Braj. And then what are you going to do? By taking this body of a Gopi. Radhika Anuchari Bhutva. Become the maid servant of Radharani. Parkye Rase Sada. And with the flavor of Parkye Ras on that. Radha Krishna Vilaseshu. To serve Shri Radha Krishna Paricharya karo mein hum. When I'm going to get the service of serving divine couple Radha Krishna. Bhakti Thakur described everything in just one verse. From the point of giving up the false conception, the false ego that I'm this body, from this point, and to the point of serving Radha Krishna in their vilas, in their conjugal pastime. Such a beautiful verse. So if you learn this verse, you can expand this as long as you can. There's no limits. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours.
What number verse is that?
I don't know reference. And that's why I tell the boys, whenever you learn verse, always learn reference, because nobody taught me. That was my fault. I would have learned reference also. It really helps in future. So whoever, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whoever learning verses, my request, this is a good time. Always learn reference with the verse. That helps years after years.
Bhajan Rahasya.
Bhajan Rahasya.
Text 11,
Oh, you
chapter
got this?
5.
Oh, yeah.
Chapter 5, text 11.
Text 11.
That's the smartness of the smartphones.
Smartphone.
You can just get everything in one click.
Yeah.
Gaur Premanande.
May I have
Hari
three
Hari
practical
Bol.
questions? One is, who told me?
My heart started beating.
Oh, you can answer this. Gadagaja Prabhu told me that you told the men yesterday that you were going to give a class of 1 hour on training the devotees how to have good etiquette when dealing with Indians. So my question is, you're here till tomorrow, when are you going